In this episode, we're going to talk about some forgotten action figure playsets from the 1980s. So, stick around. Hello, fellow dorks and dorkettes. My name's Rob, and in this episode, we're going to talk about forgotten action figure playsets from the 1980s. When I was doing research for the Halloween episode of Scary Playsets, I came across some playsets that I forgot existed and that I didn't even know existed. And I found it fascinating. So, spoiler alert, I have a few lists of these forgotten playsets that I'm going to go over in the coming months. But, of all great things, we have to start at number one. And this is the first episode of them, and let's just start with number one, and that is Castle of Lions. Released in 1984 by Panache Place, the Castle of Lions is pretty darn neat. First off, it is huge. It towers over the actual lions, as you can see in this picture, but on the inside of it, you had all these different rooms. You even had this computer with a spinning wheel, I'm assuming had pictures of roe beasts and other cool things on it, that was the computer monitor, so you could just spin it and, oh, look, a roe beast is attacking, or a mouse is doing something funny, whatever it happened to be on there. You also got one of those little quick cars that they would use to get to the lions. That's kind of neat. It came decked out in all sorts of weapons and armor. And it had this little crane thing that I guess doubled as an elevator of some sort. But it didn't have a gangplank that would move or anything. It was just a string with like this little red ball at the end, I guess so they could hang on to and you could pull them up or whatever. But anyway, due to its size, it just looks awesome, and it's a very cool interpretation from the one seen in the cartoon. Number two on the list is the Tower of Doom. And when I mean Doom, I mean Dr. Doom. This is his abode, his hangout. It was released in 1984 by Mattel, and it was part of the Secret Wars line. This line has a special place in my heart. Unfortunately, I did not have that many of the figures. I still have them to this day, the ones that I did get. I wish I had all their accessories, but this was a very basic playset, but just awesome because it came from the Secret Wars line. All you had were two levels and a roof to the Tower of Doom. You had a jail at the bottom, a computer room in the middle, and then this awesome turret that any baddie or good guy could sit in and take out whomever, because it had two twin cannons that they could control. On the side of it was an elevator. You know, it's weird. Most playsets came with an elevator. Just cool. Just realizing. Who would have thought that so many heroes and villains were lazy and couldn't use stairs? Number three on the list comes from Remco's Karate Kid line, and that is the Attack Alley, which also doubled as a dojo. Now, this thing came packed with so many features that I want to get them all right. So, pull up the picture, and I'm going to do the same, and we're going to look at it together. First off, let me point out that Johnny Lawrence is in this picture kicking ninjas. I wish I would have seen that in the movie, or the show. But anyway, okay. We got the Attack Alley and Training Center. Breakaway action, surprise attacks, dojo training. So we're going to go over here with the super action features. We have a karate automatic attack figure. Figures. Breakaway doors. Kick-away post activates a secret trap door. Breakaway balcony. Sliding doors activate attack figures. And breakaway window. Now, The attack figures are these little plastic ninjas. You have a white one and a black one. So to call them figures is stretching it. They're just kind of attack dummies. Look at Mr. Miyagi kicking there. Whoa. We even have, what's his name? The bad dude. So, plus, complete Karate Kid Training Center with side chop practice ball, heavy duty workout bag, 2 practice figures, which these are cardboard cutouts in this one. You could just use the same, never mind. Grappling hook with string, a ladder, defense rib and shin guards, gong with mallet, what any training center needs, and a full figure workout mirror. That is a lot of stuff packed into there. And let me point out that Remco is one of my personal favorite toy manufacturers. They appealed to the poor kid. They were the ones found at Kmart for cheap money and awesome figures. But anyway, I digress. That is the Attack Alley / Training Center. And yeah, I remember this, but not to this extent. I don't remember it coming with this much stuff. And the Karate Kid figures were probably 3 inches, 3.5 inch figures. So, no, 4-inch figures. Anyway, this would have been awesome for a lot of different action figures to hang out in. You know, that's what makes a great playset, is who could be hanging out there. And is it open to everybody? All mine were. I mean, what few that I had. But anyway, number 4 on the list. The Hall of Justice by Kenner in 1984. And it's a total accident that so many of these on the list were from 1984. What's weird is you can see the varying degrees of skill and craftsmanship that went into each one all within the same year. But anyway, the Hall of Justice, again, comes packed full of things. And when you fold this sucker out, it folds out into 3 pieces. That was a big game changer. I mean, most of them just opened out. But this opened out and then had a center portion to it as well. What you got in this was a launching pad, a computer console, a jail cell, a trap door, of course, an elevator. You know, I take back what I said. They all don't have elevators. The Attack Alley didn't have an elevator. If anything, it has the negative of an elevator. It has a breakaway balcony. Anyway, all of these things combine to make this a carrying case, because you could put all your figures in little cubbies and stuff, close that sucker up, and go with it. You gotta love carrying cases that double as play sets or vehicles or anything awesome. Number 5 on the list will be probably my most controversial idea. So stick with me. But number 5 is the Ghost Command from Filmation's Ghostbusters. And I think it's better than the Firehouse from the real Ghostbuster toy line. Check out this picture. Look at all the things that this comes with. And it comes to, honest to goodness, real furniture. You get chairs and nightstands, this ghost clock thing. I don't remember the cartoon that much, but this looks pretty cool. You have a lot of different rooms. Of course, it folded up, which is nice. You have a revolving bookcase, an elevator, this little bat thing that's hanging around, I think over here in the picture. Yeah, I think over here in the picture. That little bat thing's cool by itself. Again, I don't remember the cartoon too much, but this looks like an awesome playset. And again, a lot of people could be chilling out here. Your G.I. Joes could be in this place. And what's cool about the front are these like neon signs and everything. Just a really neat aesthetic. Again, I don't remember the cartoon. I'm just judging it by the toy itself. And I think it is really, really awesome. Anyway, sorry. I do love the real Ghostbusters, and I watch it all the time. The cartoon is great, but I really like the Ghost Command playset. That's just my opinion. Sorry if it's controversial. Sorry. But it is just my opinion about this toy. You can say whatever you want about the cartoons, because I don't remember the Filmation one that much. But, nice toy. Anyway. Keep trying to dig myself out of this hole. This was just a quick look at some forgotten playsets from the 1980s. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you got something to say, please leave a comment. I love reading them, and I love getting back to everybody. And if you're new around here, and you enjoyed this, or any of the episodes that YouTube is recommending down below, please hit subscribe. And if you hit that little bell icon, you'll be notified whenever there's a new episode. So, until next time, thanks for watching. Keep being rad, and stay dorky.